Hi everybody. We're here at IFA Berlin, the first day of the trade show, and I'm at the booth of Yujin robot, together with Markus Liefers, team leader of the innovation group of Yujin. And Yujin is unveiling a new robot today, which name is GoCart. And I'm happy that Markus will give us an introduction to this robot and explain what it's actually doing.
Yes, our robot here, GoCart. It's our contribution to lower costs in health and elderly care. It's an autonomous food transport system. And with GoCart, we want to lower the costs in a way that we will automate the simple task of pushing food carts around. We want that the staff in health and elderly care facilities can focus on patients and not spend their time pushing carts around. That's something our system can do. If we look here at the robot, it's basically a mobile base with sensors for navigation, as well as over here, obstacle avoidance. We're using a 3D sensor. We use ultrasonic sensors and all kinds of other sensors in order to avoid the robot bumps into people or other obstacles or other robots. A simple application would be moving food from the kitchen to a ward, patient ward, or maybe the canteen of a healthcare or elderly care facility, where then the staff can serve the food on plates or like prepare a buffet. And that time which it takes to go maybe from the basement, from the kitchen to the elevator, up the elevator to the third floor, and then from the elevator to the kitchen, this time we want to save for the staff, and thereby lowering the cost and improving quality, because during that time staff can focus on taking care of patients, speaking with the elderly, and I think that's much more important.
Okay, so let's take a look at how this actually works.
Well, the scenario we prepared for IFA is delivering food from the kitchen over to the canteen or the dining area.
I see.
So in the kitchen, the cook prepares the food and loads it onto our container, either prepared on a dish or maybe for a buffet.
This can be actually heated and cooled, right?
Yeah, right. They often plug these containers into a wall socket to keep them heated, or using cool pads to keep them cooled. And once ready, we send the robot off using our at the moment tablet as a UI.
That's
Later on, we can also use smartphones or a stationary PC.
Yeah.
And then the robot goes off and delivers food. If there's nothing blocking its way.
Of course, yeah. I guess that's the challenge to really arrange in situations where you have a lot of people walking around, exactly as we have it here on the trade fair.
Exactly.
And here you can actually see what the robot is seeing, right?
Exactly. So you can see how the robot's environment sensors to avoid running into obstacles.
There he goes.
There it goes. Now when the robot arrived in the canteen, the staff in the canteen can unload the food, bring it to the table or prepare the buffet. And once they're done, they might load it with empty dishes. You want to take a closer look inside?
Please continue.
Yeah, alright, so that's for the food, hot or cold. And once that is done, we send the robot back.
So Markus, for development, you were building upon Synapticon Dynarc platform. You were using SOMANET controllers. Tell me about it. For what are you using these components for in Synapticon technology?
When we started developing this prototype, we first used our own custom solution but we quickly realized we needed more features. We need to make it faster, to implement reactive controllers, for example, and that's when we took into consideration to use Synapticon system. We knew Synapticon from early on through the ROS community, and we knew they have really good devices, and so we got in contact, and we then designed together a system for low-level control. That's for our robot. That's motor control, basically velocity control of the motors. That's reading the sensors. We have PSD and ultrasonic sensors, for example, which we control through the Synapticon system, SOMANET system. And so we made great experience. Was really easy to work with the engineers. We got some help developing the software to make this happen, and I have nothing bad to say. The opposite, I have a lot of good things to say about it. Works well, and the engineers gave me great support to develop own features I needed, and
Perfect.
it works pretty well.
Cool.